This is Adam Post, creator of College of the Dead, the zombie apocalypse series, publisher of more than 1,000 comic books, man of 1,000 comics. And today, I wanted to just do a quick video about this really odd thing that I found on September 27th, 2019, a couple days ago. And what it is Mark Zaid, who's an attorney related to Mark Wade, who is involved in the Richard Meyer versus Mark Wade lawsuit with respect to Wade doing torturous interference and interfering with Richard Meyer's contracts. So this attorney, Mark Zaid, somehow he's involved with the whistleblower accusation against the president. And so Zaid is saying here, although I respect New York Times reporters and count many among my friends, I strongly disagree with the decision to publish any identifying details about the whistleblower, so-called whistleblower, and I pleaded with them not to proceed. This not only causes my client potential harm, but deters any future whistleblowers. So somehow, Mark Zaid is one of the attorneys for the Trump accuser who was in the White House, who has been reported to be a CIA agent. I mean, it's really wild. But what's the whole premise of all of that is pretty wild. But what's really wild too is somehow Mark Zaid is an attorney as well for Mark Wade, and Mark Wade interfered or is alleged to have interfered with the publishing of Richard Meyer's comic Jawbreakers, which is kind of what started this whole movement to publish comics that were outside of the traditional system, because Richard Meyer was trying to publish Jawbreakers through comic book stores through a publisher called Antarctic Press, an independent company. And Mark Wade contacted the independent publisher and said, oh, no, you can't do business with Richard Meyer. And basically, there's all sorts of history and story about that online. The lawsuit's still continuing. But how Mark Zaid, who's tied in with Mark Wade, is also involved with this whistleblower accusation guy, CIA agent out of D.C., it just makes it unusual. There's a lot of people run in the same circles, particularly in Washington. And it makes me wonder, as I wrote here, who Mark Wade is connected to and who's really behind destroying the comic book industry, #ComicsGate. And that goes into further, what are we talking about when we say ComicsGate and whatnot. But the point is, there's been a huge push to change what constitutes a comic book and what the focus of comic books should be. And that's what Mark Wade is associated with, and that is what Mark Zaid is associated with. So I don't know. Is it some sort of a conspiracy? Are these people all connected? That umbrella guy took a moment to comment as well here, says plenty about the levels to which ComicsGate is opposed. Makes sense, too, considering, as that umbrella guy says, we're dealing with Disney, a multi-billion-dollar company, Warner Brothers, another huge company, Image, IDW, and more. As he says, on and on and on. I like how he says that. And he also says, hey there, which is very cool. Everybody should follow that umbrella guy here on Twitter, but also look up his YouTube channel. He has a great channel. And Richard Meyer has a fantastic channel, telling it like it is, on YouTube, called Comics Matter with your boy Zach. That's a nickname, self-described nickname. But anyway, exactly what's going on with this, I have no idea. I'm going to include in the links a description, a link to the article where I found Mark Zaid's name first, and then I went up and looked him up on Twitter, and I was like, what is going on here? Why is Mark Zaid in here? So you can look for yourself. I have no idea what's going on, but it looks like strange, powerful Washington people are involved with ComicsGate, as well as whatever is going on with this accusation against the president. All right, much simpler. Check out my comic, College of the Dead. It's really good.
Hey, I'm Adam Post, creator of the College of the Dead graphic novel comic book series. Take a look at the printed prototype. This is what the book's going to look like. And we've got the 100-page ashcan book of College of the Dead. This shows how we made the book. It's got all the script and layouts. It's really educational, and it's really great behind-the-scenes stuff. And we have the art book, which is an 8.5 by 8.5 Black and white book. It's all the art without any lettering. A really terrific book, too.
The way you can get College of the Dead is to go to collegeofthedead.com. It'll bring you right to the Indiegogo page where you can buy the book. You can check it out. You can see the first 12 pages, sequential art. I think you're going to love the story. I know you're going to like the comic. You will love it.
collegeofthedead.com.